first time you're seeing the book?
I've seen some pages, but I haven't seen others that you filled in.
Only wanted to be in the book so bad, so
Who?
I put a golf ball on his and told him I was going to hit it, but I hit the side of his so
I remember seeing it somewhere. There it is, yeah.
Who was that, Oldie?
Yeah.
Oh, that figures.
Look at that.
Oh, my gosh. You hit him with the club?
Oh,
On purpose or a mess up?
of course it was on purpose.
R-rated. There's some R-rated things in there.
R-rated? I'm looking for the stuff that's not R-rated.
Actually, do you remember when we got called into school because you were drawing little things like that, and the principal showed me all your drawings, and they were exactly these X-rated drawings, and they asked you, what kind of a living were you going to make Mr. Margera out of drawing these little things, and he has a book with them.
See this? Now,
Did we end up with fruit on that one?
was bad news. That was so bad news. He was running to jump. I was running after him, and the security guys were running after you. And I was.
He grabbed my shirt, and I
True,
just
that was
ripped
the
off
most
the shirt.
amazing
Then I found myself blocking the security guy from you so you could jump. Like, what kind of logic is that?
Did they fold
Oh,
it here?
look, I love that. Do you still do that? Do you still do your calendars?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to get you another one this year. There were times when he's like, oh, man, where was I, a year ago in March?
call us up and ask
then
me, we
he'd
don't
just
remember.
go right to the thing, and he knew exactly, what that was. But I later found out he had all these little code things. Then I found out later these were times when he was,
Having sex.
don't say that.
Well, what else can I say?
I mean,
There's some 4-star days. That's pretty impressive. The 2-star days are average, but the 4-star days, Jesus.
Man, there's so much gay Heine stuff in here. There really is. There's so
That's not
much
gay
gay
Heine
Heine.
stuff.
That's gay. That's not
chick.
gay.
How's that a gay
Oh,
Heine shot?
I thought
That's
it
a
was a
chick.
guy.
That's not gay.
How's that a guy?
I thought it was a guy. You got your address on it. You have our address on here. This can't go out like that.
Why? Would it hurt?
Sir,
Ding dong, 2:30 in the morning.
everybody already knows where you live
No,
anyway.
man, come on with the address. They're going to type that right in there. That's going to be sucky.
It's too late.
Oh, come on, Bam. You know how many people come to our house at 2:30, ringing the bell? Is Bam here? What? Yeah, this is really good, though. Except for our address, it's really good. You did a lot of work on this. Are you proud of him?
Hey, Margera here with Ryan G, a.k.a. Goose, and he's the skate filmer for the barn and the whole house and everywhere else.
I shoot photos too.
And photos.
Well, I grew up skating, and then that's just something I want to do. Just got more into photography.
Then he got fat and figured that he might as well shoot photos rather than skate and do the skating.
I go through ups and downs. I started with photography, and then over the years, I just started filming and worked on all CKY videos and helped out with music videos.
What was the latest tricks we got here?
The latest tricks we got was a nollie late foot flip.
And then the fakie cab heel flip on the pyramid.
Yeah, we call that a Rick flip. Would you call that a Rick flip?
Yeah. It was about down at the roll-in.
Rolling.
Set up a picnic table, tail slide 360 shove.
Nollie 270 board on the box over there, and we got some good stuff.
Nollie means you
Off
hit
the
front,
nose.
Yeah, off the nose. Then I kick the front foot, make the board flip once, and then get it right on the side of the pyramid there. That's the first time I've ever done that.
Yeah, it's like an old school trick that usually done in the early 90s, I think. A Rick flip
It's a
frontside half cab heel flip. You just gotta play the footage back.
you'd be better off just watching
It, slow-mo it. And that was a hard trick. That's one of those tricks I never see you do, and he just kind of pulled that out. That was awesome.
That's the problem with getting good tricks on film. It takes an hour or two.
Patience. You learn patience over time with skating. You want to make stuff look big on film. That's why we usually film with fish eyes. This is like a medium-sized fish eye, but we have a bigger one that we use, and it just kind of cheats the angle a little bit, just makes it look a lot bigger than what it usually is.
If you're trying a trick that you've never done before, like, if you don't film it, you're an idiot.
Oh, you're the worst. Yeah, because...
How are you going to prove through word of mouth whether you
Yeah.
landed something or not?
Yeah, we're always filming, you know, regardless.
Novak is willing to that I
You know, you're putting the commas in the wrong position. Be sexy.
he was her out, and she looked up at him,
Well,
and
now I'm getting a boner. Cut. Literally, do it the way you wrote it.
Sirius's Dog Dirt, available wherever books are sold.
You know.
That stings.
Like sweet
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Radio Bam Sirius 28 Faction. So there is a new book that just came out, and it's called Sirius is Dog Dirt.
Oh, yeah, what's it about?
What was the original title?
It was going to be called Sirius is Water, but we figured Sirius is Dog Dirt is easier to sell in certain places. So it is out, and it's basically the past 10 years completely documented of my life. We have stuff that I wrote down on a piece of paper, glued to another piece of paper, glued with a bunch of photos of when that time happened. And
Hopefully a lot of pictures.
you know what? Here's an actual page of me and you as pilot at the London Heathrow Airport because we had an 8-hour layover.
They have a smoking section there.
We're like, what are we going to possibly do for 8 hours? And then we just look over at a bar. We're like, let's just get hammered. They said 2 police officers with AK-47s were walking us to the airplane to make sure we didn't do anything stupid because they recognized us from Jackass, and we were hammered. Just before we got on the flight, I poured sugar all over Dunn, and then Dunn pissed his pants.
I think this parlays well into me on the plane with the red wine.
Oh my God.
You want to tell that story?
As soon as he gets his drink, it happens to be red wine, which doesn't come out of your clothes, and he happens to be wearing a white T-shirt. And he's letting me wear his Breitling, and he's trying to show me about his new Breitling watch. And if you tap it, then it'll keep spinning. You don't have to wind it ever if you just keep tapping it.
It's an automatic, automatic watch.
So he goes,
Automatic.
you shake it like this against your hand, boom, and then you can shake it, and boom, and then he nails the red wine. It goes splashing all over him and the people behind him. So now he's completely covered in red wine. The flight hasn't even taken off yet, but what do? Give us like 7 more?
They kept on giving me bottles until the point that, continue,
to the point that he felt it was a good idea to go to the bathroom and smoke.
Did you really do that?
Oh, dude, it gets worse.
So then he went to the bathroom to smoke. He comes out with a big pile of smoke coming after him.
Yeah. So I sit back down and ask for another bottle of red wine because I'm so nervous about what I just did.
You
decided
to have another cigarette.
So I went to the bathroom and had another cigarette. That made me so nervous that I puked red wine into the bathroom. Not in the bathroom, but into it. And spent the rest of the flight taking little wet naps and wiping down the walls of the bathroom and trying to blow the smoke into the toilet as I flushed it every 3 seconds.
These are the random stories that I'm telling you right now that happen to not be on film, but they're documented by my pen and my paper. So check out this new book, Sirius's Dog Dirt, because it is out now. I want to play CKY, Dressed in Decay.
Check out the book. Do yourself a favor.
Here we go. I skate here every day if I can, if I'm not busy doing something else. Kerry Getz, he's another pro from a company called Habitat, and he brings his friends. There's a lot of skaters here that are here every day that skate for Fairman's, which is the local skate shop in Westchester. Basically, if you know my gate code, then you're allowed to skate. Every single day, there's at least 10 kids skating, so that motivates me. It got to the point where, like, even my favorite place to skate, which is FDR in Philadelphia, it just became too much with, like, kids wanting to talk or have an autograph signed or taking a photo, or me talking to their buddy on the cell phone. Like, if I say yes, I don't even break a sweat skateboarding, and if I say no, then Bam's a dickhead. It just became too much for me, and I was like, you know what? I just need to build an outdoor mini ramp for myself, and then I built an indoor barn to skate in case it rains or in the wintertime, and the entire driveway is a cement skate park. So any way you look at it, there's something fun to skate at all times at this house. basically I just drew this crazy contraption of a mini ramp, and I had the Hessians from FDR. These dudes lived in that very Fast Eddie's Treetop Casino, I call it. They just lived so trife for 3 months straight until it was done because they knew that there was a serious deadline. Then I got some Amish people to build a barn for me. That took 3 months, and then the ramps probably took a month and a half to 2 months to build. And the driveway took about 2 weeks. So it was a big process.
All right, here we go. Kickflip, carry dead right here.
Hit the lip.
Told you, has a hockey temper.
All my neighbors pretty much are like older people who own horses and stuff like that, and they think it's a dangerous structure, which it is, for like my grandmom. You know what I mean? They're like, somebody might fall on this. Yes, people fall on it every day. The whole point of skateboarding is to do as many tricks as you can until you fall. I think the reason of why I don't leave Pennsylvania is because that's the typical move for everybody to do, is to move to LA or New York. And, you know, I have everything I want right here. I have friends here. I have my own bar here. I have all my skate ramps here. So why leave Pennsylvania?